Tomorrow, the California State Senate will vote on moving a bill forward to legalize sports gambling at brick and mortar locations like the Del Mar racetrack. I had a chance to speak with Senator Bill Dodd about the bill and why he believes the time is right now to put legal sports gambling on the ballot in November.
The first year we could raise $200 to $300 million for the citizens of the state of California, the taxpayers. In ensuing years, $500 to $800 million. In some projections, down the line in a more mature market, it could be over $1 billion. So this is money at a time where we're COVID-19 and serious budget issues.
Here in San Diego, we had a scandal involving Brandon Johnson with the University of San Diego basketball team, and he was convicted of essentially point shaving. What concerns, if any, does this bill address about perhaps college athletes getting additional pressure to perform from gamblers?
There'll be very, very strong regulations. Right now, we've got support from all the major leagues of all the professional sports and all the major league teams. They like this for two reasons. One, they want to make sure that the integrity of the game stays intact. But the other thing that they want too is it just increases the the interest in sports and the viability and all that that entails. And I would really like to have conversations with the NCAA on what we can do to make our initiative better. And I think that we will have a clause in there that will be able to make sure that those type of things we can change without going to a vote of the people, so that we keep the integrity at all levels.
I have conversations weekly with a sports gaming industry analyst, and one of the things that he says is a huge part of legalized gambling in states such as New Jersey is the mobile gambling. When you talk about online gambling, are you talking about mobile, on your phone app type of gambling?
That's right. That'll be 85% of the market. 85% of the market in New Jersey. And look, at the good thing about 22 other states going out ahead of us, we've learned from that. As I said earlier, we're a lower tax rate. We're learning some of these things. The tribes were all upset in New Jersey. Granted, there's fewer of them, but now they're all happy. Everybody's making money. Everybody's happy.
And tomorrow's vote is the first in a several-step process to get the bill on the ballot for November. Meanwhile, the tribal casinos have their own bill they hope to get on the ballot in November. I spoke to a representative from the tribes, and he said a big difference in their bill is that they do not want online gambling because they believe it'll open the door to underage gambling.